The dawn of a legacy, the ancient Olympic Games. Ancient Greece, a land of myth and legend, was also the birthplace of the Olympic Games. These games were a significant part of Greek culture and history, deeply rooted in their traditions and beliefs. Held in Olympia in honor of Zeus, the king of the gods, these games were more than just athletic competitions. They were a grand spectacle that combined sports, religion, and art, reflecting the multifaceted nature of Greek society. They were a religious festival, a celebration of the human spirit, and a testament to the Greek ideals of physical prowess and moral virtue. The games were a time when the Greeks could demonstrate their dedication to the gods and their commitment to excellence. The first recorded games took place in 776 BC, marking the beginning of a tradition that would captivate the world for centuries. This event set the stage for what would become a cornerstone of ancient Greek culture. The ancient Olympics were a testament to the Greek ideal of a sound mind in a sound body. This philosophy emphasized the importance of balancing physical strength with intellectual and moral integrity. Athletes competed in a variety of events, including running, wrestling, boxing, and chariot racing. Each event tested different aspects of physical ability and skill, showcasing the diverse talents of the competitors. Victory in these games brought not only glory to the athlete, but also honor to their city-state. Winning athletes were celebrated as heroes, and their achievements were a source of pride for their communities. The games were a unifying force, bringing together Greeks from all walks of life and fostering a sense of shared identity. They provided an opportunity for people to come together, celebrate their common heritage, and engage in friendly competition. The ancient Olympics were held every 4 years, and the period between each games was known as an Olympiad. This regular interval became an important way of organizing time and events in ancient Greece. This 4-year cycle became a way of measuring time in ancient Greece, highlighting the cultural significance of the games. The Olympiad was a marker of time that influenced various aspects of Greek life, from politics to agriculture. The Olympics were a time of peace, with a sacred truce declared throughout Greece to allow athletes and spectators to travel safely to Olympia. This truce underscored the importance of the games and the respect they commanded across the Greek world. The ancient Olympic Games flourished for over a millennium, becoming a cornerstone of Greek culture. They were a symbol of the enduring legacy of Greek civilization and its contributions to the world. The games showcased the human potential for physical excellence and celebrated the spirit of competition and sportsmanship. They were a testament to the enduring human desire to strive for greatness and achieve remarkable feats. However, the flame that burned so brightly in Olympia would eventually be extinguished, marking the end of the Olympics. The legacy of the ancient Olympic Games, however, continues to inspire and influence the modern world. A long slumber, the decline of the ancient games. As the Roman Empire rose to prominence, the Olympic Games began their slow decline. The Romans, with their emphasis on gladiatorial combat and military might, viewed the Greek ideals of athletic competition with less reverence. The Games, once a symbol of Greek unity and cultural pride, became increasingly marginalized. In 393 AD, after over 1,000 years of continuous celebration, Emperor Theodosius I, a Christian, banned the Olympic Games. He saw them as a pagan festival, incompatible with the doctrines of Christianity, which was rapidly becoming the dominant religion of the Roman Empire. The once sacred grounds of Olympia were gradually abandoned, falling into disrepair and eventually being buried by time and the elements. The demise of the ancient Olympics marked the beginning of a long period where the spirit of the Games lay dormant. The world had changed, and the ideals that the Olympics represented seemed lost to history. However, the embers of the Olympic spirit, though buried, were not extinguished. The memory of the Games, kept alive through ancient texts and rediscovered artifacts, would one day inspire a revival that would capture the imagination of the world once more. The spirit of the ancient Olympics lived on in the ideals of athletic competition and the pursuit of excellence. These ideals, though dormant for centuries, would eventually be rekindled, leading to the birth of the modern Olympic Games. A new era, the birth of the modern Olympics. Centuries after the ancient Olympic Games faded into history, a Frenchman named Pierre de Coubertin envisioned their revival. He was inspired by the ideals of the ancient games and sought to bring them back to life in a modern context. Driven by a belief in the power of sport to promote peace and understanding, Coubertin saw in the Olympics a way to unite nations and inspire individuals. He believed that through friendly competition, people from different backgrounds could come together and celebrate their shared humanity. His vision was met with both skepticism and enthusiasm, but his unwavering determination would eventually lead to the birth of the modern Olympic Games. Coubertin tirelessly campaigned, gathering support from influential figures and organizations around the world. In 1894, Coubertin organized the International Congress for the re-establishment of the Olympic Games in Paris. This Congress was a pivotal moment, bringing together like-minded individuals who shared Coubertin's vision. Representatives from 12 nations attended, laying the groundwork for the revival of the Games. These delegates discussed and debated the principles and logistics of the new Olympic Games, setting the stage for their eventual realization. 2 years later, in 1896, the first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece, a symbolic return to the birthplace of the ancient Olympics. This choice of location was a nod to the rich history and tradition of the original Games. The 1896 Athens Games were a modest affair compared to the global spectacle the Olympics have become today. Nonetheless, they marked the beginning of a new era in international sports. However, they represented a powerful symbol of hope and international cooperation in a world often marked by conflict and division. The Games provided a platform for athletes to showcase their talents and for nations to come together in a spirit of camaraderie. Athletes from 14 nations competed in 43 events, marking the beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Olympics. These early competitions laid the foundation for the diverse and inclusive event the Olympics would become. The revival of the Olympic Games was a testament to the enduring power of the Olympic ideals. It showed that the values of excellence, friendship, and respect could transcend time and cultural differences. Athletes from different nations, brought together by a shared love of sport, competed on a global stage, embodying the spirit of internationalism and fair play. This spirit has continued to be a cornerstone of the Olympic movement. The modern Olympic Games, though different in scale and scope from their ancient predecessors, carried the torch of the Olympic spirit into a new era. They have grown to become a global celebration of human potential and unity. Triumph and tragedy. Shaping the Games. The modern Olympic Games, from their inception, have been a stage not only for athletic achievement, but also for reflecting the complexities of the world. They have evolved over time, mirroring the changes in society and the global landscape. The Games have witnessed moments of triumph and unity, but also tragedy and controversy, reminding us that even in the pursuit of athletic excellence, we are not immune to the forces that shape our world. These moments have left indelible marks on the history of the Olympics, shaping the narrative of the Games. The 1936 Berlin Olympics, held against the backdrop of rising fascism in Germany, highlighted the political tensions that could overshadow the Games. The event was used as a propaganda tool by the Nazi regime, aiming to showcase their ideology to the world. However, the performance of African-American athlete Jesse Owens, who won 4 gold medals, challenged the Nazi ideology of racial superiority, demonstrating the power of sport to transcend political divides. His victories were a powerful statement against the oppressive regime and a beacon of hope for many. The 1972 Munich Olympics were marred by tragedy when 11 Israeli athletes and coaches were taken hostage and killed by Palestinian terrorists. This horrific event brought the world's attention to the vulnerabilities and dangers that could infiltrate even the most celebrated global events. The attack shocked the world and raised questions about the safety and security of the Games. It led to significant changes in how security was managed at future Olympics, ensuring that such a tragedy would never happen again. However, the Games continued after a brief suspension, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of the Olympic ideal. The athletes and spectators showed remarkable solidarity and determination to move forward. The Cold War era saw the Olympics become a proxy battleground for ideological competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. The political climate of the time heavily influenced the Games, with boycotts and heightened tensions. The Miracle on Ice, where the underdog U.S. hockey team defeated the heavily favored Soviet team at the 1980 Winter Olympics, transcended sport, becoming a symbol of hope and national pride during a time of political tension. It was a moment that united a nation and inspired countless individuals. The Olympic Games, throughout their history, have faced challenges and overcome adversity, emerging stronger and more relevant. Each edition of the Games brings new stories of perseverance, courage, and the unyielding human spirit. The Games serve as a reminder that even in the face of conflict and division, the human spirit can prevail, and that sport has the power to unite us in our shared humanity. The Olympics continue to be a beacon of hope, showcasing the best of what humanity can achieve when we come together.